Hey guys, it's Aaron the Ho from mobilereviews-eh.ca, and today we are going to do a review for the Poetic Revolution for the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus. This is a relatively slim case, but it offers more protection than your average slim case, and it does come with a built-in screen protector. I am actually a big fan of this case, and it's probably one of my most favorite cases out of all the ones that have built-in screen protectors. The feel of the case is pretty marvelous, and the buttons, unlike other cases that have buttons that are flush with the case edge, they're quite easy to get to. Now, if I had to be picky, the only thing I didn't like about the case was some of the screen accessibility issues at the bottom of the case, but they were so far and few between that I really didn't ding them a lot of marks for it. Now, the case manufacturer's name is Poetic, which is pretty cool in its own right, but then you've got the case called the Revolution. You put those two things together, you got a Poetic Revolution. Like, that just seems so epic in my mind. I'll elaborate on that in a bit. Based on our time with this case, we gave it a score of 4.1 A's out of 5. We liked it better than the Subcase Unicorn Beetle Pro, the Casemate Tough Extreme. It's on the same level as the Ballistic Urbanite, and we're still going to be recommending the Griffin Survivor Core and Tech 21 cases over the Poetic Revolution. If you'd rather read my review, head over to my website as I've got an easy-to-read review table. And if you're trying to figure out which case to get, check out our comparison tool for slim iPhone cases. Real usage, real reviews. mobilereviews-eh.ca. Now, mobilereviews-eh.ca, I just dropped it from about 4 feet. Still works. Screen's not broken. Our reviews are actually based on, well, real usage, as you've just saw. Now, I'm not a big fan of built-in screen protectors, but real usage, I just sucked up my dislike for screen protectors, and I used it until I was comfortable enough to give you guys a review. The Revolution, like the word revolution itself is pretty, pretty powerful, I'll say. And you add the thing like poetry, poetic, it's kind of that artsy, glamoury, I don't know. I personally don't quite understand poetry. I don't think I have the mental fortitude. Generally, I'm not smart enough to understand stuff like this. There once was a reviewer called Aaron the Ho who did reviews on the internet because he wasn't macho. His reviews were based on actual usage so that your stuff didn't suffer any sort of leakage, and that Ho did all of that to become an internet pharaoh. Internet pharaoh? What the hell is that? Okay, anyways, on to the review. I'm going to take the next few minutes. I'm going to talk about the design, the protection, as well as the functionality of the iPhone inside the Poetic Revolution. In terms of the design, the Poetic Revolution will double the thickness of your iPhone, but since it's made out of plastic and everything, it's pretty light. I don't recommend using another screen protector on the case since it does come with one that's built in, and it's pretty decent. The whole case feels very solid, feels quite nice, and from the dozen times that I've installed and reinstalled it, the Revolution still maintained its shape. For protection, this case is going to provide a decent amount of drop protection, though it's not drop rated. I feel pretty comfortable dropping my larger iPhone 6 Plus in this case from about 4 feet, as you just saw. Now, there is a slight difference in terms of the screen protection and dust protection of the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus versions of the Poetic Revolution. For the iPhone 6 version, there are no plastic bars at the top or bottom of the case. Now, this doesn't make a big difference in terms of screen protection for those areas, but the iPhone 6 version has a big cutout for the front-facing sensors, and you don't have that for the iPhone 6 Plus version, as there are specific cutouts for each sensor, which means that more of the iPhone glass screen is covered up. This makes a difference in terms of dust protection, as the gap on the iPhone 6 version around the Touch ID sensor is going to be a little bigger than the iPhone 6 Plus. The black bars on the bottom of the iPhone 6 Plus version kind of keeps the screen protector closer to the touchscreen, so there's going to be less dust and debris that gets between your iPhone's touchscreen and the screen protector. In terms of getting to your iPhone inside the case, there are decent sized cutouts for the headphones and lightning cables, so you're able to use third-party connectors. As I mentioned at the beginning of the review, the buttons are easily accessed through the bumper and feel quite nice. Screen usability is almost identical, but again, because of the difference in design, accessing your iPhone on the iPhone 6 version of the Poetic Revolution is going to be pretty easy, as there's nothing that gets in the way of your swipe menus. The black bars at the bottom of the iPhone 6 Plus version occasionally will get in the way. I'm saying like 1 out of every 10 swipes might not register. In terms of screen sensitivity, despite the difference in gaps between the two versions of the cases, the screen sensitivity isn't really reduced. I will note that the screen protector does have a bunch of tiny dots on it. I don't think it's going to be an issue for anything. You can't really see it when you're holding it, the iPhone from a normal distance from your face. There is no additional glare, there is no additional reflections. The screen protector is really nice, even though the fingerprinting, like all plastic screen protectors, it doesn't quite repel fingerprints as much as you possibly want. Like if you got a lot of face grease, yeah, the screen protector is gonna look kind of funny. Now, despite all those differences, the score is still the same, 4.1 A's out of 5, because you take a point there, you minus a point there, they all kind of even out. For people wondering if it comes with a belt holster, it doesn't, unfortunately. Now, Poetic was awesome enough to give us these cases to review, so I'm very grateful to them. Before I tell you how I'm gonna, give them away, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. We produce videos 2 to 3 times a week. If you like what we do at Mobile Reviews, please like this video, share this video, post this video to your Facebook page, and just, kind of spread the word out around for my channel. If you want to take it one step further, consider getting a t-shirt, giving us a PayPal donation, or supporting us through Patreon, which is a month-to-month subscription, just to show your support, because all this stuff takes time and it takes money, and YouTube apparently doesn't like to pay me lots. So if you want this case, you gotta be on Twitter. You're gonna send me a tweet with the hashtag MREH and a quote from the poem that I created at the beginning of this video. Find us on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. Thank you for watching.